Okay, this is my second attempt at recording this horoscope video for August 2026. Yesterday I had tried to record it at the beach because I thought it would be interesting if I was doing it like out in the water. It didn't go so well because of the waves, but actually that's not why I removed the video. The actual reason why I removed it was because I realized that there were several inaccuracies in it, and so I've been using my astrology web app to like come up with the horoscope, and I realized that there was a bug, so that like when you would select a range of days, like a month, for example, it was only giving you, it was only basing that calculation off of the first day. So it was just the AI was just hallucinating the rest, which is not great. So I think it's actually good that I'm doing these videos because it helps me check my work, um, and it helps me improve the app actually. So I ended up adding. So I already had like an ephemeris feature where you can see the chart, and you can like change the date and stuff. Um, but I added this sky chart feature to the main chat in my app. If you're curious about it, it's called Pythia. You could just go to pythia.it.com. That's pythia.it.com. Um, but you don't have to. It's totally free though. Um, so yeah, so let's get started with the horoscope. And now this time you can actually see the chart and you can see me, and this is much better. Okay, so um, today is August 3rd. Let's have a look here. Okay, so I'm doing another take of this because I realized that the video was just not engaging enough. It's really hard to say all of this information in a way that's energetic and that's fun and where the pacing is just right. So let me try again. Okay, so August 7th, Venus goes from Virgo back into its home sign of Libra. So Virgo deals with practicality. So you might have been having to deal with being in service to some situation or somebody, or feeling like you had to deal with a situation that just had to be dealt with. There's no other way around it, because Virgo deals with chores, obligations, slavery, servitude, routines, daily, jobs, things like of that nature. So it could range from very serious obligations to just feeling like you were kind of, it was hard to get through each day, because every day felt like a chore. That's the lighthearted version of it. Now, with Venus going into Libra, you might have to deal with like renegotiating alliances or friendships, or having to deal with law matters, or conflicts that will require you to use diplomacy, or trying to find a win-win for everybody involved. Okay, so that was that was going to be on August 7th, and now on August 10th, Mercury enters Leo. So here is Mercury, and so it's going to be a shift from thinking and communicating, from things involving like the home, or family, or your tribe, or your nation, your country, because that's what Cancer is. Cancer also has to do with like feeling protective those of those topics, and with it moving into Leo, it deals with bold communication. So the tone changes. It becomes more about like, it moves from how I feel to what I declare, basically. This is a time for like grand announcements and like confident proclamations. Okay, and then there is a new moon. Let's see if we can find it. I believe it's on the 12th. Yeah, new moon in Leo. So new moons deal with new beginnings, and Leo deals with creativity, self-expression, ego, your own ambitions. So this might be the time when you're starting a new project or launching a new ambition, having to do with those topics. And then the sun moves into Virgo on the 21st. So this will be a time when you'll have to become more pragmatic, more practical. You have to get organized, and you will have to work on bringing your ideas into the cold hard reality. So it's going to be a time for reality checks and making sure you plan things step by step. Make sure you figure out how to get from point A to point B, what steps to take in order to accomplish your ambitions, and taking action. And so the most successful ideas are going to be those that connect to the larger group, the larger network, the collective, because that's Pluto and Aquarius. Pluto and Aquarius is going to stay there for 20 years. So that's like the backdrop of everything. And it's basically, it signifies like a revolution in networks, technology, how we relate to groups. Yeah, so the last time Pluto was in Aquarius was during the French Revolution and during the American Revolutions. So basically, yeah, with the new moon, it's going to be a time for new projects. And then with the sun going into Virgo, so yes, it's a time for new things, new self-expression, but you have to be practical about it. You have to make the steps that are necessary. You have to be organized. It's going to be a time to deal with doing things like maybe on a consistent schedule. I know I'm going to have to deal with that for several things that I'm doing, and it's difficult for me because it's not that I don't want to, it's just that I have so many things on my plate. It's kind of difficult. Yeah, so I think that pretty much that sums up my horoscope for August. I don't want to make it too long. And then later on in the month, I think it's actually like around August 10th, Mars is going to leave Gemini and go into Cancer. So it's going from kind of like a scattered mental state into something that's more emotional, defensive, and focused on protecting what is ours, basically. So it becomes more instinctual and less about debate. Thanks for watching. This is my second horoscope video ever. It's super hard. It's actually, I didn't realize how much effort goes into these things. So thanks, and until next time.